that a systematic persecution is going on in Pakistan, where he has seen, in which province he has seen, God knows, in India, and that is his personal view. But it is more in India than in Pakistan, such persecution. You know, I don't know where he has seen or where he was saying. But anyway, it is his own opinion.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I'm coming right from Pakistan, like just a few days ago, and I don't know which Pakistan you are talking about. The Pakistan today is in a very dangerous situation in which all kind of sectarianism is going on, persecution not only of minorities, non-Muslim religious minorities, but also within the Muslim community. Various sects are fighting each other, and the Taliban and the extremists, they are targeting smaller minorities, maybe religious minorities, or within the Muslim community. The Minister for Religious Affairs, Shahbaz Bhatti, was brutally murdered. Then Governor Salman Taseer was brutally murdered because he spoke for a victim who was a poor Christian woman. So I think denying it or comparing whether India is, I don't say that they have a perfect record or any other country, or even in this country there might be cases of discrimination. So that is a comparison doesn't help. But denying a very serious problem in Pakistan, which is now accentuated by the extremists, but our system, our laws, our attitudes of the mainstream Muslim community leave a lot to be desired. So I think denying is not going to help. We should improve it. There have been some improvements under the present government, some new laws have been passed, but in practical terms, the attitude of the majority, the attitude of the extremists, and our laws, some of laws which are discriminatory, I think that is playing havoc with our society. So let's not deny it. Let's all get together and try to fight this menace. Thank you.
What I would like to do is to move away from a discussion about one particular Commonwealth country and get it back to talking about the Commonwealth and the role it might play. Now, Tyler, you next.
Thank you for what you said. That's so powerful. I mean, just not to take it to Pakistan particularly, but I think a lot of Commonwealth countries, India, Pakistan, lots of African states, have this problem where there is a culture of self-denial, and actually the exile, the immigrants who live here have a version of a virtual state. So maybe mine is a virtual India, although I've never lived there. My great-grandparents left there how many years ago. We have a very different memory, and perhaps where there can be healing and getting this virtual state and this reality on the ground, a sort of reconciled in the line. Maybe that's where the Commonwealth Council can do some real sort of reconciliation work, because it's a real problem where, you know, if I'm in denial about what is going on wherever it is, in Africa, in Uganda, whether it's murders of gay people, or it's in Pakistan where Christian women are getting raped and tortured, and it is actually the truth on the ground, then what is that culture? You know, where is, there's such a gap between reality and what I would like to think of my country, and that perhaps is a really practical way that the Commonwealth Commission can come together and maybe do sort of a reconciliation. I don't know what it would be, but there are really practical things that Britain can do as, you know, with the Queen in her position, I think. And it's those practical things that we need to feed into, and then maybe young people would be interested in more than just football.
Okay.
Thanks for that. I'm Nigel Hall from the Commonwealth Organisation for Social Work. I just want to just follow up on some of the points that Sir Malcolm was making, and others here as well, about the soft power relevance of the Commonwealth. And of course, social workers are engaged in mediation and reconciliation, and the values of the Commonwealth are very much the same values that social workers would have. And I think this is a unique selling point, really, of the Commonwealth, is this commitment to the values that we all know and respect. I think it's much more important for it's important for the Commonwealth to be much more upfront and pronouncing these values, as we were hearing about the recommendations of the APG, for the Commonwealth to have much more direct role in promoting these kinds of values. So I think we'd like to see this much more. Commonwealth actually engaged publicly in promoting these values, and I think that would make Commonwealth more relevant to people generally.
Right, thank you very much. Anybody else like to make a contribution? Then, Mushtaq, I'm going to ask you to sum up, and you might like to remind people, encourage them to attend that.
Third World Solidarity, as Terry has already told you, is an organization which provides platform. And David, thank you very much for coming in. Now you are on my mailing list, and I'll announce few meetings today where you are most welcome to come. Next week there will be 2 meetings, particularly on Pakistan. 5th of July, the Black Day in the history of Pakistan. Sarwar Bari is coming from Pakistan to speak about civil, political, society disconnect and way forward. A 40-minute lecture by him, so be prepared to come early and listen to him all before you ask him questions. The second one is Raza Rabbani, the chairman of Commission of 18th Amendment, is here, and he's speaking on Thursday evening, 7:30, and in Grand Committee room. Sarwar Bari is speaking here at 6:30, so be early and listen to him. These are 2 things. Third one is this one. Take this and be there if you can. The CPA UK branch holds lectures every week. This afternoon lecture was on Pakistan, and a doctor, professor from King's College spoke, who has written a book called Pakistan, a Hard Country. It was 12:30, and there is next week and week after. We work with all sort of people, and at the moment I'm working with CPA UK. And I'm working with Commonwealth Journalists Association. Rita Payne is sitting here, and we are trying to organize a meeting where we will speak how to work for the peace in between India and Pakistan. I think we will invite speakers from both countries, and I'm very pleased that Elizabeth is here, and Terry is very keen on working on Commonwealth. As you heard, he is part of Third World Solidarity and also part of Commonwealth Forum. But can I say a few words? And I was very pleased that Sir Malcolm Rifkin came and he spoke very, very well on EPG report, which is coming out and it will be implemented. And his points were very, very valued. I don't want to repeat it. If somebody has not listened, come to me and I'll tell you what recommendations they are providing. The copy is available, as Elizabeth has just pointed out. It is on the website as well. But I think Commonwealth, in my opinion, I will repeat only one word of Sir Malcolm Rifkin, and that is it is a unique. It is a voluntary organization which nobody forces you to become part of, but you are part of it, and some countries are joining, which were not part of imperialistic history, but they are now trying to join in. And it is unique in many ways. Economically, there are many differences. Population-wise, there are many differences. The largest country in the world and smallest country possibly in the world are part of Commonwealth. A very strong, economically, Britain, New Zealand, Australia are part of the Commonwealth, or very small economies are part of the Commonwealth. Again, there are some very different sort of systems in these countries as well, very brutal dictator, and as Malcolm said, some of them, when they took over, Commonwealth suspended them. But now they are trying to move forward and take preemptive action before these things happen. I think that is a very, very good point. And I think India, which is the largest democracy in my opinion, yes, there are difficulties, there are problems, there are human rights issues, there are internal difficulties, but it is the largest democracy in the world, 1.23 billion people living in that. So it is a very unique sort of group of countries and people, and I'm very pleased that Malcolm said that the Commonwealth will move toward people's Commonwealth than the state or government Commonwealth. So the people will come together, and I'm very pleased with the idea Shahida Khan has put forward that we should have a Commonwealth Day in Trafalgar Square. Why not? We have Diwali, we have Eid, we have got, I don't know what sort of events every year funded by sometimes Mayor of the London, sometimes Foreign Office. Why can't we? So it is a very good suggestion, and we will work on it. I'll ask Terry to work on it, and I'm very thankful to Christopher for organizing and leading this meeting, but we will have many others, and I'm very thankful to everybody who has come, especially Councillor Damien Cliff, who has come all the way from Cambridge. I met him just last week on Friday, and he has made this day. And Shahid, I'm also thankful he was supposed to speak day before yesterday, where he didn't reach. Rita spoke on, we had a meeting day before yesterday on role of the media in a democratic world. And it was very good discussion. Rita spoke very well. She visited recently Maldives, a small country, and there she advised the president and the government how to move and deal with the media. I think it is a unique opportunity. We are in 21st century. We can't have the same attitudes when Commonwealth was established 60 years ago. We should move forward, and we are moving forward. So I'm very pleased and thankful to everybody who has come today and attended this and spoken and contributed. And we will move toward the next stage. Terry, when we will organize a meeting where we invite again not only Sir Malcolm Rifkin, but possibly former Prime Minister of Malaysia, who is also part of eminent group from Pakistan. It is Asma Jagir. So we might invite them, 3-4 people, to reflect on where to go from here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me, I did not. You want to say?
No, I have to.
Thank you.